stop sucking her clit and do this instead. And I do have to put out a huge disclaimer because the reality is sucking clit is a beautiful thing that a man can do if he can do it right. And here's the real honest truth. Most guys, come closer. I want to tell you the real truth. Most guys don't know how to do it right. I know, and it's a real shame, and I should make a whole video on how to do this properly. But in the meantime, I do have a video. It's called Tongue Magic. It's in my oral obsession. It's in the comment section. It's in the description. But the reality is there's no point in just focusing on that clit when there's so much more that you can do to her body. So when you are down there, it is the way that you lick her. It's the way that you not only suck on her clit, but then you lick into her labias. And as you're licking her, taking your fingers, obviously with a little bit of moisture, put them in your mouth, suck on them a little bit. Gently massage her. Use your fingers back and forth. And then slowly enter there as you begin to lick around there. It's super exciting for us when you start getting really creative when you're down there. This is where it goes terribly wrong, is when a man just gets focused on one area myopically and he doesn't realize that there are so many little nerve endings firing off like pistons inside of her vagina that you can be addressing, you can be licking, you can be touching, you can even be blowing on. There's so many beautiful things that you can do to her body. But when a man gets very myopic and he starts focusing on that one area because maybe he's had success or maybe he thinks that that is the holy grail of the vagina, the reality is she gets bored because there is so much more to be explored in such a small region. And I talk about that in my oral obsession. I talk about how to finger her in such a way that brings her so much pleasure. You can get that in the comment section. You can get that in the description. But yes, it's learning how to lick her labias. It's learning how to lick her clitoris, but then coming back to the other areas. And then once that tongue of yours gets tired, I know, I get it, that there are beautiful things that you can do with your fingers in terms of fingering her inside and then massaging, taking those beautiful juices that you've now built up inside of her body. You guys have co-created this lubricant in her vagina, and it's taking those and it's finding creative ways to bring that out, to massage her clitoris, to rub against her labias, to give her a nice little massage on the outside, going back inside, playing with her there, bringing out her pleasure. Think of it like this. When you just focus on the clit, it's just like, it's almost like a demand. I am demanding that you give me pleasure from this region. But when you become very creative with her vagina and you start licking it in ways that maybe feel right to you, that you've never licked her before, and you start playing with your tongue, maybe it's more flat, maybe you do the side of your tongue and rub it up that way. But when you start getting creative, that is going to unlock her pleasure. And what it shows her is you are taking the time to explore her body as opposed to treating her body like it's some kind of robotic machine that you're pushing buttons on. And that's why you just don't want to focus on that clit, because it can start feeling super robotic. And the minute that we feel like you're being robotic, you're performing something that you've seen on porn, you're performing something that worked on another girl, but you're not really getting creative with our body, it completely shuts us down. And that's what you don't want to have happen. You don't want her to shut down her sexual energy. You want it to be a continuous exploration. You want it to be continuous pleasure that the two of you are experimenting with. So get creative when you're down there. Find different ways to bring her juices out. Rub her, lick her labias, do the licking, do the rubbing at the same time, and allow her to feel that you are really into the experience, as opposed to just pushing buttons. Now, I hope that you hit that subscribe button, and here's a video that is going to help you out. It's going to change and transform the way that you make love to her body, the way that you damn well can. I'll see you soon. Take care.